Hello, hello, planets. How are you today? Thank you so much for joining me. It is Sunday here in Sydney, Australia. It is 8:30 p.m. I hope you are having a good time wherever you are in the world. I am on my day 16 of my 30-day mindful messy March challenge that I have given myself to show up on YouTube either with a live stream just like this, a podcast episode, or a recorded video. So it was a little challenge that well, probably not so little, a challenge I gave myself to show up messy, scared, uh, unknown, not knowing what to do. So just to also build up my skill and see what type of topics you would like to see more from me. So when you are in my live stream and engaging or liking my videos and making comments, it starts to show me the type of content that you would like. So please make sure you do let me know by doing the tap of the like button, chatting to me here on the live, and I see some of you already here, or making a comment, then it gives me an indication to maybe keep doing certain topics more, and also maybe some that might not be interesting. You have to let me know because I am here for you. There is no point me creating content that you don't like, and then of course no one will watch it. So while we are here, let's say hello to Mama Dot. Hello, hello everyone. Cindy, hello, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. So I want to get right into it because I am going to be back tomorrow for my regular, well, my Monday plan with me live stream. So tomorrow I think I'm going to be setting up my daily planner pages because we've already done my well-being planner spread. Last week was weekly spread, and I already did my mid-month check-in, see how I'm going with my goals. So now with tomorrow I'm going to be doing the daily planner pages. Hello Angela, nice to see you, and hello to everyone. So do make sure you say hello in the chat if you are here, or of course if you are watching on replay, make sure you say hello and type in that too, because I love seeing your comments. So if you are ready, I am ready. Okay, so let us go. Feeling overwhelmed with all the thoughts, tasks, and ideas floating around in your head? Well, let's fix that with a brain dump. It's one of the easiest and most effective ways to clear mental clutter and get organized. So if you're ready, let's go. Okay, so what is brain dumping? A brain dump is exactly what it sounds like, getting everything in your head onto paper. No structure, no order, just writing down everything that's occupying space in your mind. It's like decluttering a messy room, but for your brain. So, why do we brain dump? What's the point of brain dumping? When we keep too much in our heads, it leads to stress. Me, yes, me. Overwhelmed, me. That too. And even procrastination, because what happened is, because when you have too many things in your mind, you don't know where to start, it's so much easier not to do anything. So brain dumping, what it will do to help you is it'll help you gain clarity on what truly matters. Because if lots of things are in there, you might start to think, well, they all matter, Marianne. They're all important. They're all urgent. And that's where the stress and overwhelm can come from, because we just don't know what to do with all the things we're supposed to do or we think are truly matters. Brain dumping also will help stop the overthinking, and it's going to reduce that mental load. You know how you feel when it's just like, you're supposed to do so many different things, you just don't know when to do it, what to do with it, or when to start. It's also going to help you make space for creativity and problem solving. So if you've been watching some of my live stream, we've been doing, hand lettering drill techniques, the doodle session the other day, and so many of you have given me great feedback of how great it was, how fun it was, how therapeutic it was for some of you. So it gives that space. So if you take everything out of your head and dump it on paper, and then be able to categorize it in a manner that makes sense to you, it will leave space for creativity and you're able to solve your problems, a lot easier. And also, brain dumping is going to help you feel more in control of the task and help you prioritize, because instead of being here, you have written it down, you see it on paper, it's a lot clearer. So that's why brain dumping is really beneficial for all of us. And you don't have to just do it when you're stressed or overwhelmed. So, this is my third brain dumping session since I have done my 30-day Mindful Messy March challenge. And I've been doing on my Sunday, for a lot of you, your Saturday afternoon or evening. And it's a great way to clear your head and be ready for the start of a new week. So, really important to add brain dumping into your regular schedule of your planning. So let's see who else is here. Mama Do It. By the way, I'm Tamara from the Plannerets community. You can call me that. I think it's easy. Yes. Is it Tamara or Tamara? So let me know. I want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. If you can type the phonetic way to say it, I want to make sure. I'll probably, for the first few times, forgive me if I do say it incorrectly. Tamara. I'm going to go Tamara. If it's Tamara, give me a thumbs up. Okay, so let us go. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to brain dump with you today. So, if you have your pen handy, grab that. So, grab your favorite pen, because also writing things down is a great form of mindfulness. Okay, so grab a plan, your pen, your planner, or a notebook, or you can also, if you haven't yet downloaded, I have this brain dump grid line. Can you see the grid line? So it's very faint because I don't want it to take over the page, because really I just want you to write everything down, no order, no, it doesn't have to make sense. So this brain dump printable download is free when you sign up to my weekly email newsletter, although I've just realized I haven't sent out my weekly newsletter this week. This whole week has been so many different emotions for me this week. So do forgive me. I'll try and see if I can just send a quick one today, at least to update you of all the things that's been happening, or if you have missed out any of the important videos I have done. The first one, the first one is now, so it's because I know I have a friend who says it like camera. So Tamara. Okay, Tamara. Okay, I'll remember. Mama Mitta is Tamara. Okay, so all right. So do check the description because it has the link on how you can get this printable, which is free when you sign up to my email newsletter. So what we're going to do is we're going to brain dump everything in your mind. Okay, so I'm going to set a 10-minute timer where I want you to write down tasks, to-dos, dreams, worries, everything. So no filtering. Don't worry if it doesn't make sense to anyone else. You can just do one word. And then what I would like you to do is, if you think you have brain dumped everything before the 10-minute timer is over, I just want you to sit there, because I just want you to take this time for yourself where you are not distracted by anything else. Don't look at your phone. Now here it's dark. I've got the blinds all closed, so I can't even look outside, because outside my window there's a big tree. So normally, I'll see a little bit of the daylight and the sky. So if I finish, I'm just going to sit here until the 10-minute timer is done. And normally that's when more things come out, and then you go, oh, I forgot about that. Okay, so 10-minute timer will be on the clock. Brain dump everything, and this will help set you up for the beginning of the new week, because it's like I said earlier, it's like decluttering your room and making sure that we are taking everything out of here, or the heaviness that you might be feeling, down on paper. So if you are ready, give me a thumbs up, and then let us go. right. Now let me know. How did that feel? It felt really good. There was a lot of things that came up for me that, oh, I didn't even think about that. But when one started writing one thing, it led to another and then another, which was great. And I feel a lot lighter because then it actually, even though it's Sunday night here, so tomorrow, new start of the new week, I felt like at the beginning, I'm thinking, oh, there's so many things I got to do. Yes, there's so many things I have to do, but I don't have to do it all at the same time. So that's where the brain dumping will help because let's get it out of our head, down on paper, because what we've done now that we've emptied our minds is we're going to organize these thoughts in a way that will make sense to us, that will help us prioritize what's more important, what needs to get done today or tomorrow, something within the week, something within the month, or maybe not even until 2 3 months down the line. So by having things on paper just like this, just like as I have, so you can see all my previous brain dumps before. Here's the other one. Right, I'm able to organize it in a way that's going to reduce the overwhelm and the anxiety thinking that I have to do it all at the same time or that I have to do it all right now. Because a lot of the times we think the things that we have to do are all important and are all urgent. But when you see it much clearer like this, we are able to now organize it. So we're going to put them in groups. So then that way we can focus on one thing at a time. So I'm going to guide you through how to categorize everything in these into sections. Now, this is just the way I do it. So you might find you can organize it a different way. I can feel my hair on my arm. Different way. Okay, so maybe you want to organize things into work categories or personal or the children or a specific project. So please do it in a way that makes sense to you. For me, the reason why I'm not categorizing it that way, because a lot of the things are, content creation related. So if they're still all in the one, one category, or there's a lot in one group, then the overwhelm is still there. So this is just one way you can do it, okay? So we're going to categorize it. First thing first is things that you need to do today or tomorrow. So what I want you to do is skim through, get a colored marker. So here I'm going to just add a little key. So then I know if I ever, forget because forget what that color is for. So for me, the green is to do today or tomorrow. Okay, so pick whatever color marker will make sense to you. So you might do red because it's urgent. Okay, for me, green means go, as in something I have to do today or tomorrow. So I'm going to give you a 1 minute timer and just go through the list that you have and circle anything that you have to do today or tomorrow that are non negotiables. All right, so let's put 1 minute timer on. Okay, so did you do that? Let me know who have circled or highlighted things that you all need to do today or tomorrow. So just give me a thumbs up or me in the live chat. Of course, if you are watching on replay, follow along and type away as well in the comment section once you have done these things. And was it easier for you to do it? Like, were you able to go, yep, I know that that's not something I don't need to do that today or tomorrow. So then it helps you now categorize things. All right, so the next thing we're going to highlight is things that you need to do within the week. So, in the next 7 days. So for that, I am going to use blue as my little color code. Yes, Tamara says thumbs up. Cindy says yes. Let's have a look. To do within the week. So things that you thought is urgent, but really can wait after the third day, is now it's going to help you then go, oh, I don't have to think about that at the moment. That's something maybe for Tuesday or Wednesday. So then now what's happening is you're allowing yourself a little bit of breathing room, because you go, well, you thought, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this. When in actual fact, you only maybe have to do 1 to 2 of those things today or tomorrow. Okay, but now let's go take your card, whatever marker or highlighter that you have, to highlight out of the things you have written down. What things do you need to do within the week? So let me pop the timer on. Okay, so I have a lot of things. I've circled quite a lot of things that I have to do by the end of Sunday, but I'm okay with that because I have 7 days to try and action all these blue things that's on my brain dump. So then I'm actually not overwhelmed, even though at first I'm going, oh, that's something for this week. Oh, that's something for this week. A lot of them are actually that I can do in one go. Things like booking all my, a pap smear, getting my a blood test done. Maybe too much information, but I gotta say it because I'm at the age that they're sending me all these tests that I got to do. Do the poop test and all that stuff. Okay, so it's important because my husband reminded me, hey, have you filled out that? Because the Australian medical government, or sends you out an envelope to have all these things, and they have reminders for breast screening, pap smear. So it's good, but it's one of these things that I don't really want to do it, but I have to do it, or else I won't. I've been putting it off, putting it off. So even though for the to do within the week, I have circled quite a few things. A lot of them are actually similar. So emailing people, so I can batch action those in one sitting. So I can, instead of doing one email at a time and then getting all anxious about having to send them, is I can book a time and time block it maybe on a Tuesday, from 11 to 12, do all my emails. So it's actually not overwhelming when I start to see that the things that I want to do within the week are similar things. So hopefully you are also getting the same thing. So let me know. Have you circled lots of things to do for the next week? If so, how do you feel? Is it feel it's all what the good thing when you brain dump or you plan along with someone is it, you they tell you something and then you go, oh, I didn't think of it that way. So even though when I was doing it myself, I'm going, oh geez, I'm coloring in lots of stuff, I've got lots of stuff to do for the week. But when I look at it, it's like, because I have written it down and I can see it clearly that, well, that's an email, that's an email, that's an email. I can do it all in one sitting, and I can do that email sitting at my desk, no distraction, and just send one email at a time. Okay, so really important that hopefully when you are starting to categorize things in this manner, what used to be up here cluttering your mind, maybe making you overwhelmed and anxious, because we all, I know a lot of you have told me, I just feel like I have so many things to do, just not, with so little time, and they're all important. But when you do this, you start to go, well, maybe that can wait until next month. Or maybe I don't have to do that, this week. I can do it the following week. Okay. So the next thing that I think I have, let me just double check my little, yes, I use purple. So for me, the color purple or like is to do within the month. Okay, so it's not urgent. I don't have to do it within the week, but do it within the month. So to do within the month. So because at the moment the month now has the 2 weeks left, so you might do to do within the next 30 days. So always just think, all right, the month is within the next 30 days. So don't think that, oh, I have to do all of this now within the next 2 weeks. So whatever makes sense to you at the time you brain dump and categorize, please do that. There is no rule into how you categorize things. This is just one way. And then when I first started brain dumping, I had, I think the little keys that I had was just now, uh, this week or in the future, and it was too, the category was too wide. So you might find as you brain dump on a regular basis, you might start to go, okay, well, maybe I can break it down even more, because I still feel quite anxious when I have lots of things on my today and tomorrow list. Maybe you can just go, let's only look at what we need to do today. And then so that's all you focus on, and you put your blinkers on and don't worry about anything until tomorrow. All right. So the more you do brain dumping session and categorizing, you'll start to see what is working, what's not. And guess what? You can change your mind. You can change the way you categorize it. Oh, I don't like it that way. Maybe I'll try it this way. Yes, that works a lot better. If you want to do work, family, personal, hobbies, whatever it is, it's not set in stone. Okay, so for me, the purple is things to do within the month. So let's give ourselves a minute and see what needs to get done within the month, and highlight or color. Okay, my brain dump is looking colorful. So I've got my things to do today or tomorrow, things to do within the week, and then I've just highlighted or circled things to do within the month, within the next 30 days. Now, if there are anything that you have brain dumped on your list, but you don't know what to do with it, that's okay, because you can do a things to do in the future. It's just a great way to get it out of your mind down on paper so you don't forget it. Because sometimes when you have to hang on to things to remember, that's when, you get anxious with that one thing. I got to remember, I got to remember, I got to remember. And then, of course, then you might forget, and then you'll get upset with yourself and then feel bad about it. So by brain dumping it and then going, you know what? That is something that is not urgent. It's important, but it's not something I need to look at until maybe next month, or when it's, summertime, or the next season, or whatever it is. But if it's on your head and you capture it down on paper, you will start to trust yourself, and will have confidence within yourself that, you know what, I am building the habit of anything that pops into my head. I put it down on paper, and then once we've done all this categorizing, I'll show you what to do with these things. So then you go, well, what do I do with them once I've circled them? We'll get to that soon. But let's quickly do. So for me, yellow is things for the future. So long-term goals, ideas, or projects. So let me just put for the. Hello, Ronnie Cat. Nice to see for the future. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so yellow. So I'll give you a minute. So if you have anything that you have written down that's not for today, not for tomorrow, not for the week, or not for the month, circle. Okay, now actually, when I did go back, some of the things I hadn't circled, I needed to do for the week. So I circled them blue. Now, I don't have anything that's for the future. I think it's because this is the third regular brain dumping session that I have done for myself, and alongside with you, that, you know, anything that I do think up of the future, I pop it into a list. I call it my someday maybe list. Okay, and so that's where you can park things. But if you do have anything that's for the future, that maybe you want to go on a holiday, then circle that yellow, and then place it in write it down in a place that will you trust you will go back. And so maybe in your calendar, when you create your calendar, maybe at the end of each month, you can write check and review the someday maybe list, or whatever list you have, where you have written down things that you would like to do but don't know yet when or what the outcome is. Now, the other thing that you may have written down, maybe some worries, or some self doubt, or some negative talk about yourself. If you did write any of those down, have a look at it. Things like, for me, for example, if I've had a hard week, maybe, where maybe I lost my temper, and, during brain dump session, I have written down, that I feel guilty, or I feel bad that I'm not doing enough as a mother. Okay, so any negative thinking you might have had, or any worries, read it. What I want you to do is challenge it. So if, let's say, an example for me, because a lot of times I do think this, I'm not a good enough mom, especially when it comes to my younger son, who's on the autism spectrum. I feel like I'm not doing enough, when I know I am. When I'm doing, myself, my husband, and his older brother, we are all doing the best we can with what we have at this moment. And of course, that is enough. But sometimes, when I am overwhelmed, when I'm sad, when I'm tired, when I'm hungry, and I'm burnt out, those negative feelings do creep in. And when you do brain dump, and that is part of the things that's in your head, write it down. But what I want you to do is, I want you to challenge it. Am I really a bad mum? Well, no. Yes, I lost my temper. Maybe I screamed at them, but that was a valid reaction at the time because I got upset. Something got broken, or, someone got hurt, or things didn't happen the way it should. But that was just a valid emotion that I had at the time. But that doesn't mean I am a bad mum. So, what I want you to do is grab a red marker. For me, I'm using a pink one with a zebra, and I want you to strike it. Run your red marker across it, because it is not true. And of course, my husband's getting cereal, and cereal packaging is very noisy. Take the whole thing to your room. So anyway, right? So I want you, things that don't matter or shouldn't take up space in your mind, cross them off. And then what's going to happen, hopefully, with this brain dump session, is that you're feeling a lot lighter. So let me know, is this where, if you did the brain dump session with me just then, how do you feel? Are you feeling a little bit lighter than when you first started, watching the live stream? Brain dumping really is a game changer for mental clarity, and it's going to help you with your productivity, because then you get to see what needs prioritizing for now, for tomorrow, for the week, for the month. Because a lot of times when it's all in our head, we think we have to do it all on Monday, the beginning of the week. So if you work outside of the home and I got to get this report done, I got to go meet up with this person, and then I got to get this project done, right? It all seems important and it all seems urgent, when in actual fact, it's not. Things can get slotted in your diary, in your planner, for when they need to be done, but they don't all have to get done on a Monday morning. We know that's impossible, right? So brain dumping really helps you with clarity and making it lighter. So let me know, what sort of feelings are you feeling right now by doing a brain dump along with me. All right, so what you can do now with all these things is, now you can plan, put them in your planner. So let's start off with the green. So remember, or whatever color is for you, whatever you're to do today or tomorrow. So for the today stuff, I would put it in, so I'm a Sunday here in Sydney at the moment, I will put it in my Sunday daily planner. Okay, or if you plan on a weekly spread, you would put it on your Sunday column. Let me just take that off so it's not glaring. So you would put it in your Sunday column. So if you're just starting out your Sunday, or your Saturday, whatever day you are, right? So pop it in there. So any of those ones that's for today or tomorrow. Okay, so which one is for today? Okay, for mine is look for a job. I don't need that to do that today. I'll do that tomorrow. Go through my incomplete task. Okay, so I'm going to put here to go through my incomplete task for the week. So then I could go, do I need to do that? Or do I need to let go of that? Or do I need to, so let me put here, review incomplete tasks. Okay, because I've written it down already in my daily planner, guess what I'll do with the brain dump? I'm just going to get a black marker, and then I'm just going to cross that off, because I don't have to worry about it on there now, because I have migrated it into my planner. So I know we have, my husband and I have to finish reading the report from our son's occupational therapist. So finish reading. That was still from last week, by the way. Finish reading OT report. Okay, so then now I could go, okay, I can cross that off because I have put it in my daily planner for today. So if there's any of these to do today or tomorrow that falls into the next day for me, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to look for my Monday page, because I'm here Sunday, and I will write it in my Monday. So see, now we've brain dumped, we've categorized, and then now we are going to plan. So this is where the planning becomes a lot easier because you have prioritized already here. So you don't have to worry about anything else that you need to do that is not today or tomorrow when you're writing things down. So I'll do the same for the rest of the green. Figure out, is it a today task or a tomorrow task? So I'll either put in today's page or tomorrow's. And then when I look at all the blue, if you plan on a weekly basis, and you have a weekly planner like this, whether it's vertical or horizontal, go through the list that you have highlighted as to do within the week. You go, okay, when do I need to do that? Well, I'd like to do that on a Tuesday. Okay, what about that one? Oh, I'd like to do that on a Thursday. And then what happens is when you start writing down the things that you need to do for the week and you start allocating it in them through the days of the week, and then you go, oh, I already have a lot on Tuesday. So guess what? Don't put any more things on your Tuesday planner, because then the whole point of this is we are not putting a lot of pressure on ourselves. We're spreading out all our tasks and to do that is manageable. So you, if you know certain days of the week you are like so tired, don't put anything on that day. So I know, coming from my Monday high when I do my live stream, and then I'm full of beans. I do a lot of editing of my videos. I promote the video or promote the live stream. Tuesday, I know I'm like, oh, I'm spent. So I actually don't put too much pressure on myself on a Tuesday, because I know that sometimes that's when my self-doubt come in, because you sort of go, okay, now we just got to get back into the grind of things. There's no more fun. Well, because normally I would just be going live on a Monday, right? Not every day. So it's like, okay, I'm going to put light duties for the days I know that maybe I'm not feeling as well, or my energy level isn't as high. So when you start to brain dump, categorize, and then schedule it in your planner, it helps you prioritize. It helps you see from a bird's eye point of view, right? Because you're looking at your whole week spread. Well, I already have a lot on Monday. So don't put any of these tasks on a Monday. Or you know what? Saturday is my day off. Don't schedule anything on your day off, even though you go, well, maybe I'll just do one or two. The whole point of a day off or a break is for you to have a break. So then you're re-energized, you reset, and you're able to refocus for the next day. So you'll start to see, all right, once you start listing, list that one, let's list that one here, let's list that one there, and you go, uh-oh, I already have, 3 to 5 things on a Thursday. So I'm not going to do anything on a Thursday. And then when you start to see, well, my week is looking pretty full. And then you go, does that really need to be done this week? No, that can be left off till next week. See how much easier prioritizing what's important, what matters for you in the moment. Because you probably go, look, Marianne, they're all important. Yes, they probably all are. And again, I always say, just because it's on your mind and it's on your list doesn't mean it's you that have to do it. You can delegate, ask for help, ask for extensions. Okay, there is nothing that we can't ask for if we feel like we are putting too much load on ourselves. All right, so that's what you do. And then for the ones that are maybe within the month, guess what? Go back to your calendar and then have a look. Okay, so if, let's see, I have here, clear the desk drawer. So I have this drawer here. It's looking a little bit, and then I can't open it now because things are getting stuck. I don't see it. So it's not a today, tomorrow. It's not even for next week. But it's not because it's something that I've got lots of things already. I know I have got to put my effort in, but it's something I would like to do within the month, because when I start pulling it and things are getting stuck underneath, or I'm unable to open it, I know it's going to start bugging me. So let's see, clear desk drawer. Okay, so what I will do, we are on this week. So it won't be this week. maybe on a Tuesday. All right, that's not a lot of effort. So I'm going to put here clear the desk drawer. Okay, so it's not important. It's not a today. It's not a tomorrow. And I'm going to highlight that because I use purple for cleaning stuff as well. So I'm going to highlight that as purple. And guess what? Guess what I can do in my brain dump? Whoops, 16th, yeah. Clear desk drawer. I can cross it off because I've already scheduled it. So I don't need to think about it anymore because I've scheduled it in my calendar. The other one is I've got I bought quite a few jeans and quite a few linen pants, and I do have a sewing machine. And told myself, Marianne, take up the hems of your pants because at the moment I'm just wearing them at home. They are like, a few inches longer than, so of course I can't wear them out because or else they'll be dragging. So take hem. Maybe I'll do that on a Friday. Okay, that could be my Friday creativity. So I'm going to put take up hem of pants. Okay, and that's a me thing. So I'm going to color it pink because pink for me in my other color coding thing is me stuff. All right, so guess what? I can now, where's that? Take up hem of pants. Okay, so all you got to do is do exactly the same as I have done. Anything for today or tomorrow, put it in your planner. Once you've migrated it into your planner, cross it off. Anything for the week, put it in your weekly planner, and then cross it off. Anything for the month, put it in your calendar, okay, and then cross it off. And so, as you can see from my previous brain dump, there is stuff on there that I didn't complete, and that's okay. But then what I'll do maybe at the end of the month is review my brain dump and go, oh, well, I've done that already. I can cross that off. Or that one, you know what? It's no longer important. I can put a red mark through it. Because what happens is, if it's still stuck in your mind and it keeps coming back over and over, it's one of these things that you got to go, well, really, is it important right now? And you go, no, it can actually wait until April or it can wait until June. So I'm going to move it into a list that I trust myself to review once a month, my someday maybe list. Okay, so that is how you would brain dump. So I'm hoping that you have found this video helpful. Try doing this at least once a week. So it's part of my 30-day Mindful Messy March challenge, showing up every day here on YouTube. Majority of it is live stream. So I'll probably do it again next my Sunday, but probably it'll be in the afternoon, unless of course I have caught up with friends again. So where are we now? So it'll be on the 30th of March for me here in Australian Eastern Standard Time. For a lot of you, it might be the 29th. So I'll do that again, but it's something I'll probably, do on a regular basis as part of a membership. So, because it's really, people have found it really quite helpful. So try and do a brain dump for yourself at least once a week. I have now 3 brain dumping session videos that you can follow along. There's a timer there, so which is great. Some of them I've highlighted, so then I've taken off a lot of the chat. Did you go live? Are you go live tomorrow? Yeah, I'm going to go live tomorrow, which is, I'll pop it in the Plannerettes community and event. So then it's just one of these things that I'm trying to always make sure I plan ahead, but it never works out. And it's so hard at the moment because I am going live most days. So yeah, I'll make sure to pop it and then the time it'll be on. So it's 5. Let me see if I can find out what it is in other time zone. So time converter. 5 a.m. for me will be so 1 p.m. in CST. I think that's Canada. 2 p.m. Eastern EST. 11 a.m. Pacific. And then for those in London, it's 6 p.m. So is that? Yeah, 5 a.m. Okay, so tomorrow But yeah, I'll pop it in the Plannerettes community, Tamara. Okay, so let me know in the comment section if you are watching on replay as well. How did this session feel for you? And if you're here, how does it feel? Do you feel lighter, or did it do the opposite and go, Marianne, it made me more anxious. What are you doing? Right? Like anything else, it's like a habit. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And so if you need more time, more than 10 minutes, then put, maybe 15 minutes. Whatever works for you, make sure it is something that you start off with that you're comfortable with. Okay, so there's my brain dump from the other weeks. There it is for this one. So I'll go through on my own time, scheduling my today and tomorrow. For my weekly, I'll write it down in my new weekly spread for the new week. So it'll be where's my planner? Okay, so I'll write it down in my weekly spread. So for those new here with me, this is part of my and the ultimate planner bundle printable. So I've just let me pop that in the chat, so if you haven't seen it yet. So it has all the pages that I use for myself for the whole month. Habit tracker, goals tracker, a well-being planner spread. So then you are putting yourself on top of the list. So you may have lots of things to do for work, for the children, for projects, but you are not going to be any good if you're not looking after yourself. And one of the ways to do that is brain dumping. You can grab this free printable download once when you sign up to my email newsletter, and it is also available in the Plannerettes community under freebies on the side. Okay, so let me know. Switzerland is is that 19 Switzerland? What's let me see what Switzerland is. Uh, is Switzerland BST? But yeah, so I'll pop it in the Plannerets community. So pop back by there tomorrow and you'll know what time I'll be on. And also if you want if you or check me the YouTube when I'll pop it up probably in the next hour or so when I'll be on. Okay, so if you want more, of course, if you haven't yet hit the like button, I would love for you to hit the like to let me know you did enjoy this session. And also if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do and hit that bell so you do get notified of when I upload new videos. So I hope that you had a great brain dumping session. I'll be back doing it again next week at a different time. I think 1 p.m. my time, but I'll try and actually schedule it in because I know I'll already be going on. It's just if something else pops up. Okay, so thank you for the like. Have a great weekend. For those of you who are still in your Saturday, enjoy the weekend. For those of you that's going to be clocking into a Monday session, for the new week, I will see you tomorrow for a plan with me where I will be planning. What am I planning? Where are we planning? We're planning and embellishing the um, daily pages. Okay, so I've got my daily pages here, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it will embellish that and maybe also go through how I time block. Okay, so remember, your thoughts don't have to stay in your head. Write them down and make space for what truly matters. I will see you all next time. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.